Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I've been pretty tournament hungry lately, so we're here on a Tuesday and I'm going to be fishing my first Tuesday nighter of the year. I'm out just a couple hours before the tournament starts. It's 3 o'clock right now. Tournament starts at 5:30. I just want to jump around the lake a little bit, check some water temperatures and maybe a couple of spots. I can obviously go off of what Matt McCluskey and I caught on Saturday, but there was a huge cold front that came through and we got like an inch of rain. So right now water temp's 57. I want to say when we were fishing on Saturday, the temps were in the 64 to 66 range. So that's almost a 10-degree drop. And actually it's dropping now. It's 56.5. Knowing that a lot of the fish in here were spawning and in shallow water in general, I really don't think that they would have pushed too far off, especially since it was such a quick cold snap. But I'm not super well versed in this, so I really just want to get out and kind of poke around and see if I can figure something out. We got a couple hours of pre-fishing, then we're gonna jump into the tournament and hopefully catch a couple fish. Yes, a little weightless Senko action. I'm gonna bust out the frog, a spinnerbait, chatterbait. I might as well just bring everything out at this point. Try a bunch of different baits, but I gotta figure out a bite. That's the thing about these afternoon tournaments. It's like 5:30 to 8:30, so you have 3 hours to catch a limit. And if you guys watch any of my videos, you probably know I'm not very good at catching fish quick. I'm more of a go out and grind all day. Sometimes run into a big one, but that's where I'm at. And that's something I need to improve on too. Literally every freaking rod in the box. That's fine. We'll start there. Maybe a quick prayer to the fish gods. Dear fish gods, please let me catch a limit today during this tournament. Hey, if you guys have been enjoying some of the tournament content I've been posting lately, go down in the comment section right now and let me know, because I love fishing tournaments and I've been having a lot of fun doing it. I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying it too. If there's anything that you think I can add or improve on, let me know down in the comment section below as well. Let's start fishing. Just saw like a 2.5, 3 pounder swimming out in front of the boat. There's another one right there. I just saw its shadow. It's big. Where'd you go, buddy? That one was bigger than the last one I just saw. A lot of fish cruising around up here. Right now, I'm not even trying to catch anything. I really just wanted to come out and look around. Looks like a big, oh, yep, there's a bass. I'm assuming that was the male and the female shot off right before him. Pretty sick. I just saw like 5 or 6 fish in a 50-yard stretch that were all keepers. A couple of good looking ones too. That creek was extremely clear compared to even coming out here. There's definitely more of a stain out this way towards the mouth. There's a fish, another bass. Time to go register and send this thing off. I'm gonna run up to one of the spots I found earlier where I saw all those fish swimming around. Just gonna stop here real quick, fish a couple cypress trees, see if I can get bit on some wood. Yeah, I don't know if he'll keep 12 inches. I think definitely. Yep, he is. All right. Fish number one. I'm gonna get a quick weight on him, so I don't need to worry too much about culling. 110. Number one. All right, first fish is in the well. Nothing crazy. It's only a 1 pounder, but something kind of interesting. I decided before going to this next spot, I wanted to stop and hit some of these cypress trees real quick because I didn't fish any wood the 2 hours I was out before the tournament started. And I'm flipping a really small little creature bait around. I can't remember the name of it, but it's by Zoom. It's not a Z-craw. It's not a baby Z-craw. I don't know. Looks like a pit boss. But I'm flipping it around on a 1/4 ounce weight that's pegged. A little 2-aught Superline EWG hook, and that fish ate it. It's kind of good. Glad that I stopped real quick. Nothing on that set. 620. Gotta keep rolling. There we go. Good one. Ah, choked it too. Dang. There we go. Alright, you're good, man. I don't think I'm gonna be calling you. That's a good fish on the dock. Gotta retie real quick. That fish had it pretty deep. Same bait as I caught that last one on too. Just that small creature bait. It's, I mean, maybe 3 inches times 658. So we've been fishing for an hour and a half. We got 2. One small one, I'd call him a decent one. He's probably like 3 pounds. Very skinny though. Man, get touched now. Let's get back to it, shall we? I threw that power pole down. I'm gonna make a few casts at this dock again, see if there's any more fish. All right, 7:15, hour left. All right, let's go. 7:21, gonna flip some docks. Pray for 3 more bites. That is not what you want. Deal with that in a little bit. Do a little multitasking for my backlash. Just in a Senko, letting it marinate, trying to pull this thing out. Haven't gotten bit on the Senko today, but I caught 2 on this Texas rig, so I do want to keep throwing that. So I'm lucky. Right. Bonus fish. Looks like the fishiest little area I've seen all day. All right, number 3. Decent one too. There we go. All right, let's get to about 40-ish minutes. I think this thing is pretty much left in my hand for the rest of the day. Fish took off like a rocket. Cypress trees. 4. Let's go. Chill, 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 chill. That fish hit so hard. Relax. Alright, I got you. Okay, that's number 4. Pretty cool. 2. One of the smaller ones. Number 1 was definitely the smallest fish. Stay. Alright. 7:34. Gotta be back at 8:15. Those 2 fish pretty much back to back. Love to see it. Man, that fish tonked it. I saw it on my line. 7:43. I'm gonna run back through a couple of these cypress trees, maybe stop at a couple docks, and then run out to the mouth of this creek and fish some of the cypress trees where I caught that first fish, which should lead me right to about 8:10. I can have a 5-minute run back. There we go. All right, my limit fish. What's that? Beautiful fish. Number 5. Absolutely. All right, that's the limit right there. I came back for this fish. That's the one I missed earlier. 5 fish in the bag, boys.
I hear people say they get nice ones right around here up to that tree right there.
Definitely. I just fished through here twice. Had a bunch of bites.
Yeah.
Have a good night. All right, let's see if we can go. All right, 7:52. Let's flip our way out of here with this little bait. Come on, one big one. Let's get like a 5. Big old pre-spawn fatty. Trolling motor on high. Pick up a chatterbait. Make a couple casts in this void between the trees. Trolling motor back down. Everything's quiet. And pick up the bait they're eating. Oh god, probably small. Definitely smaller. I was literally moving spots. Yeah, he's smaller than the first one. The other one was like 14 inches. This is like 12. Sure felt a lot bigger when I was trolling away from him when I set the hook. Man, I can barely see. Especially casting this little black bait into the abyss. One more, come on. Need a big one. Oh my god. Is this a bass? Oh, just a real angry one. That'll call for sure. 808. Definitely awesome way to end the day off. Goodbye. This is a good call. 808. There's a couple more fish on that tree too. I'm gonna make a few more casts and call it. 8:10, time to roll. Solid afternoon. Always stoked to get a limit. All right, let's go. Filling up the bag. Got him. Got 5.
You got 5 fish?
I got 5 whole fish.
Doing good.
Happy with it.
Yeah, you should be. Everybody else had more than 2.
Yeah. All at the very end of the day too. One more.
New blood winner here.
13-1-1.
Cool.
Damn good string up there today. You didn't have a big one?
Nah, couldn't find it. Thank you.
What's your bid number, sir?
5.
5. 13-1-1.
Second place and big fish for y'all. First place for you, 140 bucks.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That's pretty good.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Fun day.
That's a nice string of fish.
Not bad at all. Thanks, Ed. Awesome. Got the dub! Running hot right now. That was very lucky. I think 3/4 of the field left and didn't even weigh, but I'll see you guys in the morning. We'll talk a little bit about the day. Well, I'm definitely stoked to have at least caught a limit. The wind definitely wasn't expecting that. There's a lot of guys that fish out there that are very, very good. They know that body of water really well. I think what helped me the most was throwing that little bait. It's a Z-Hog from Zoom. I had to look it up and I finally figured it out. But I put that on as soon as I got to the first spot, and the reason I threw that smaller bait on was the cold front that came through. So we had like an inch of rain, the water temperatures dropped. And then when I was fishing around in some of that really shallow water and seeing a bunch of fish early on in the day, I noticed that there were also a ton of really small little bluegill in like the 2 to 3 inch range. So that's why I threw that on. I also couldn't get any of those fish that I was seeing shallow to eat. While I was out before the tournament started, I was throwing a Senko, a swim jig, a chatterbait, a Texas rig, top water, a swim bait. I mean, basically every rod that I had on the deck I was throwing around, and I didn't have any fish eat at all. So when I went to the first spot, I fished there for maybe 5 minutes. I did see some fish cruising around again, and then I left, and luckily on the way out of that spot, that's when I decided, let me just flip these cypress trees real quick. They're a little bit deeper. Instead of that 0 to 1.5 foot range, they're more like 2 to 4 feet. And luckily I was able to get bit on one of the first trees that I was fishing, because if I hadn't, I probably would have run to another shallow water pocket and flipped around, and I might have gotten lucky. But I really think that fishing a little bit deeper water with that really small bait was what got me those bites. So when you're out there and you're finding yourself in a scenario like that, don't forget to try downsizing. Someone actually commented on the last video when I was fishing with Matt out there, and he said, with those fish stealing the bait or just eating the tail, why don't you throw something smaller? And it was like, duh, why didn't I think of that or do that? So I think it was Rod Connor who said that. So shout out to Rod Connor. Thank you, sir. That really helped me out for this little afternoon derby, and it made me some money, and hopefully I can share that tip with you guys. And, you know, everybody can catch more fish. That's what it's all about for me. I just love seeing people catch fish. I love being able to go out and catch fish myself. 2 hours and 45 minutes to fish that tournament. It's kind of funny. Like, it's really no time. You need to get out there and get on bites really, really quickly. That's something that I'm not very good at. So I do feel a slight accomplishment just catching the limit. Win, not even in my mind. Like, I'm just happy that I went out and caught 7 fish that quickly and was able to put something together when I had no bites prior to the tournament starting. So it's pretty fun. It's nothing insane. It's literally like a 10 to 15 boat Tuesday night tournament. But if you guys want to check those out, I'll leave a link for them down in the description below. They're held out of Ed Allen's on Chickahominy Lake. It's, I believe, every Tuesday, starts at 5:30, ends at 8:15 right now, but that time will go on as we get more daylight. Something fun to do during the week. I think I'm going to try to fish as many of these as I can. So if you want to come out and take some of my money, please come join us at Ed Allen's on Tuesday nights. We're on a bit of a heater right now, and I'm loving it. Got another tournament coming up this Sunday, fishing up at the Occoquan Reservoir out of Fountainhead with Ace Boogie. Hopefully we'll be able to continue some of this hot streak and the luck's not running out.